Did I just see loot? What is this? Warning leaflet. The West End must unite. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them control you. They are amongst us. They lust after your soul. Vampires are real. Defend your community. The public warning leaflet has been financed and distributed by Mr. C. Crossley. For more information, please contact blah blah. Blah blah blah. New hint available for Crossley. Oh, okay. That is actually kind of what we were waiting for. Hello there.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Yeah, I know. Did you know Aloysius Dawson? Oh, I can get like information on these people before I do the main. Okay, here, let's
Tell
do
me
this.
what you have discovered about vampires, Clarence.
They've always been here. And if you search for long enough, you realize others know about these devils too. I'm not alone.
Okay.
Have you shared your research with anybody else?
No. But I've published my leaflets all across the city, hoping that someday someone will realize I'm printing the truth.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're not alone? Who have you met?
The Guard of Prewin, the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, Ichabod Throgmorton. Those names always pop up when you dig deep enough.
Have you spoken with any of them?
No. With the quarantine, it's almost impossible to leave the West End. But as a doctor, maybe you could, Johnny.
Are you asking me to help you prove the existence of vampires?
It's kind of
Yes,
awkward.
Johnny. Please, gather all the information you can find about vampires and bring it to me. You're the only friend I have left.
It's
I need
ironic.
you.
Okay. New investigation. Cool, I suppose.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Well, I've discovered he's quite versed in occult knowledge. So I wrote him a letter asking him to finance my research about vampires. He never responded.
I figured he wouldn't.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Okay, so reach Temple Church entrance for my main mission. Where is his? What do I need to do with his? Because I don't see his on my map. Let's go to the investigations. Find fertile is the belly of the beast. 6 articles collectible about vampires. Okay, so you know what? I've actually been doing pretty good with that because I'm just missing the one. What's his? Right. I need to find the third part. Maybe if I take time to investigate further, I may find out where he disappeared to all those years ago. So I could probably talk to... You know what? I know I'm supposed to go to the... I know I want to go to the hospital. Right. Obviously, that's the goal that I've made for myself. I even have a waypoint to go. But I feel like I need to talk to somebody. I'm glad that I'm like reading through all this stuff.
Yes, Mr. Jonathan?
Do you have any information on my Fasha? I need a hint
Tell
from
me
him.
the truth, Avery.
That's not...
Then
Okay, back.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
not much, sir. Mr. Dawson's house used to be a good house, with many servants. I heard he fired them all recently.
Okay. Personal questions aren't gonna work. Those aren't gonna work. Maybe I need to talk to Mother.
Avery. Please watch over my mother until...
Of course.
Okay. Let's head upstairs, see if we can find her wandering about. Because that is kind of what she does. There she is. Hello there, Mother.
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already. Good, good. I was just...
Yeah, I bet you were. Can't get anything there. Can't get anything there. Can't get anything there. Okay,
Goodbye,
so
Mother.
Goodbye.
I feel like I'm missing something when it comes to this stuff. And can I get into her room? It's not gonna let me. Crap. Okay. I feel like I need to figure out where he went. And in order to do that, I am missing some information that I need. Ooh. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm missing some information that I need to find. But I'm not sure where I can find it. Okay. I may have to research that further in the future. For now, I think we need to go back onto our main goal here, which is to get to the hospital. If I could rest, because, okay, this is what I'm thinking. If I go do this mission, get it done and out of the way, both of them, whatever Dr. Swansea says, and the doctor one that I have there at the hospital, and I go to rest, and in resting, I'm spending upwards of 13,000 XP, that would be the most ideal. Because at this point, like I've got a really good pool of XP going on. Things are all red to me. The world is all scaled up because I've pushed the main mission, but I'm feeling very confident about
Sorry, sir. No admittance.
my stuff.
Go back home. We've got
Hello.
them.
Yeah, you wanna hit me with that crap? Get wrecked. Okay, so not all of the world is red to me. These guys are still easy to kill, which I'm totally okay with because I would rather not spend a ton of time doing this. But anytime I'm over in the West End, it appears that stuff is all quite dangerous to me, and I don't like that so much. So I would prefer if I didn't have to fight super difficult stuff. After that boss fight, spending so much time on her, I'm kind of combated out at the moment. I'm totally okay with all of this investigating that we have to do now. It's like a nice break. Let's go back up this way. I don't know what's going on with these two that enter this gate. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I'm sure there's something there. Maybe if I kill one of them, I don't know. Either way, I believe I either need to talk to this guy here. No, okay, it is. It's upstairs somewhere. Was it upstairs or was it inside? It is upstairs. So I may as well talk to Dr. Swansea while I'm up here. First and foremost. Like that. Where did he go? 36, 30, 20. Wait, I'm confused. 12, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Wait, it just wants me to come here?
Strickland's project could be dangerous.
A placebo. Small containers. Okay.
I have a mind to report him to Dr. Aykroyd.
Choose what to do about Thorough Strickland. Bring the medicine to Thorough or report Thorough to Dr. Aykroyd. I'm actually not sure what to do there. Let's go talk to what's his butt, Swansea first. See what he's got to say about some other stuff. Oh, hello there.
What news, Jonathan? I've heard you've now joined the vampire elite of London.
Did Elizabeth tell you?
So it's Elizabeth now. My. Things are moving quickly.
You're telling me.
I turn my back for a moment and away you go.
Yeah, about that.
Have you seen Lady Ashbury recently?
Yes, she popped in yesterday. Told me about your new friends in the West End.
Just a courtesy visit then.
Yes. And no. She was en route to the docks, I think, following a lead concerning your maker.
Right, so we kind of know about that.
I may have found the source of the contagion. Doris Fletcher, the actress. Thankfully, in the end, she was destroyed by fire.
Really? Oh, please, do tell me more.
Doris was a heavily mutated skull. Almost a new breed entirely. It's as if the disease had completely altered her mind and body. Highly contagious.
As if the disease had taken control of her will?
Yes. Once a beautiful and brilliant woman, she became motivated by hate alone.
Oh, she was a beauty. I met her when she visited the hospital to cheer up the sick. Too bad the fire destroyed her. But it was probably for the best.
Okay, I'm sure it was.
Have you heard of similar cases?
No, I don't think so. Except, perhaps, it reminds me of an old report from the Brotherhood. Well, more an article, really.
What was it about?
The author, a friar, referred to a rare form of contagion in a skull he observed during the Black Death. The carrier was always female. They called them Icors.
Right. Okay. You know what's interesting about that is we found writings about her in the past, or about Icarus, whatever he just said.
How's the situation at the Pembroke?
We're still holding out. Question is, for how long? What we really need is hope, Jonathan. Hope for a better tomorrow.
Yep, I'll give you a better tomorrow.
I'll come back later. Thank you, Edgar.
Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
It's nice to talk to him, and I like getting the information that I do, but I kind of feel like I don't know. It's not quite worth my time, at least right now. So let's look at this. So he is fascinated by all science and medical advance. He's presently conducting some experiments of his own, but he's waiting for some products. So I don't remember what his experiments were. It's been a while, right? I got wiped out by my boss fight. So the memory of it, that is. So I think I want to report him. But at the same time, maybe I should let him do his thing.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid. Can I be of any help?
Let's do it.
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive, or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reid. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Okay. I have
Goodbye,
the key,
Dr. Strickland.
which means I quite like that, actually. I have to go upstairs for it, though. That's weird because wait, I feel very lost. So up until this point in the game, I've assumed correctly to this point that in order to get the key to somebody's office or whatever, you have to wait, where am I taking this? Is it here? Oh. Yeah, in order to get their keys, you have to kill them. But I just helped him out. I got his key. Is that true for everybody or just some people?
It's locked.
Yeah, dang right. It's locked.
It's locked, all right.
Didn't he give me the key for this, though? Or is this not his office? Oh, there it is. Wait, what's this?
It's locked.
Okay. So he gave me the key to his office, but never mind. I don't have any access to any of his garbage. Except that. Which is the medical file. Male, age 23. Notes, the patient showed many signs of extreme fatigue and major sores on throat, mouth, and tongue, but no sign of flu. Refuses to speak, claims it is too painful, needs rest and healing of throat mucous membrane before any decision can be made about concerning his release. Curious. So, I have a new hint available for this man. He is not infected with the Spanish flu. Right. That's the guy downstairs. Okay, I see. New hint available. Letter to Dr. Swansea. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of this sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing. But we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. It just means we dodged the bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. Let me guess, new clue? Okay, so I got a new hint for her. Has covered a medical error and has been suspected of neglecting her professional duties. Right. So much stuff. So much stuff. Okay, let's put this
At
way.
least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula.
I feel good about that. And I now feel like I've got even more stuff to do here. Whether or not I rest is a different matter entirely. But this does mean that we can head down and talk to these people that... Ooh, there's a box over there to loot, which I'm totally going to do. You know me. I love my loot. So, who... Actually, I need to talk to this guy who can't talk, right? Or whatever his issue was. And if I talk to him again, is he going to give me more information?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid. Can I be...
Personal questions. Nope. Nope.
Goodbye,
Okay.
Dr. Strickland.
That's fine with me. Let's talk to him. No, let's talk to him.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
So, I thought I had hints.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reid. It's my mother.
I don't think I ever talked to him.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Right.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
Right.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful, I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
So I'm going to keep asking him questions.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Did he get like strangled by his mother?
How painful is your...
Wait. Okay, right.
I'll let you get some...
So
circumstances, I'm willing to give you
I want to talk to him one more time, make sure that there was nothing else
Good
there.
evening.
I'm okay.
Personal questions.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Okay, I see.
I
So-
have to go now.
Let's talk to his mother real
Time
quick.
with me.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Your son is not dying.
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reid. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
You are a assertive woman. And she ain't got nothing
Goodbye,
else for me.
Mrs. Goswick.
Very curious. Okay. So, we also need to talk to what's-her-buzz. So let's see if we can try to find her somewhere around the hospital.